Hello and good afternoon. I just had this very saddening realization. We don't learn. We don't study to learn. We do not learn. My name is Onyii and I'm an economics student and I'm offering a course this semester called The History of Economic Thought. I really like the concept of that course. So while I was reading the course, I came across John Maynard Keynes. I went and I did a little bit of a background check on him and I just read about him. And I just had this very saddening realization. We don't learn. This is coming from the background that I was raised in and the place that I find myself in. And growing up as a Nigerian, you're always taught to go to school, get that degree, get a degree bigger than that degree, and the degree bigger than that degree that is bigger than that degree. And they just want you to keep topping and topping and topping and topping. And it gets to a point, you start to wonder, with all the number of degrees and number of graduates we have in Nigeria, why do we still have problems? Because the essence of school is not to solve problems. Now, I offered philosophy last semester too, and I read about Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Leibniz, all of them guys. We have people that study to learn and to solve problems. We don't have that background here. If you know me, if you see my YouTube channel, I really like to learn and I really like to teach people. So I like to learn and I like to teach. In my very short period of teaching, I often realize that people don't really care about applying what they are learning, because when I teach, I try to teach you to understand what you are learning, why you are learning it, and what you are going to use it for. I realize that people don't even care. They just want to garbage it in and garbage it out at an exam and move on with their lives because they feel like most of the things they're learning are abstract. So the question is, how do we bridge this gap? How can you solve this problem? We have a country that is suffering from almost everything that you can suffer from. But we have so many people that have been given the opportunity to learn how to solve these problems. But the only thing that they are focused on is getting a degree or a skill to get them a better job, to live a better life. So where do we find the balance between getting a job and living a better life and then learning and practicalizing what you learned? How do we get this balance? That is my question. So the reason for this video is for everybody that is watching me right now to think, why am I learning? Why am I going to school? What am I using this school for? What problem can I solve with what I'm learning in this school? I think that can better everybody's life entirely, because that was the whole idea of a school. So see, when did we lose the plot? I'm admonishing anybody watching this video. This video might be pointless to some people, but I just want it to be on a video recording that you should start to question some of these things. Start to question why you are spending money, spending time in school, and try to give your life meaning from what you are doing. Even if you're not in education, even if you're not in academia, you always learn. Whatever you're doing currently, you are learning. As a human being, you learn every day. To try to question and ask, what am I going to use this thing I'm learning to do? What problem am I going to use it to solve? And whose life am I going to use it to help?